Hi, this is Homespun Home. How are you guys doing? This is not going to be, I hope, a very involved video. I just wanted to share with you guys how I make my baby bottles. I do not like making the bottles and I don't like making the pacifiers, but I'm going to show you just really quick some of the stuff that I do use when I make my baby bottles. Okay, so for starters, you are going to need I like to use clothes softener, and I like to use the white clothes softener because it simulates the color of the baby formula. And I don't know, something about the dyes. I also make my baby's conditioning spray with distilled water and a tablespoon or so of fabric softener, and again I use the white because I'm scared the dyes in the other, especially if you put it on their hair. I know this is a baby bottle video, but I wanted to let y'all know I do make baby conditioner for their hair out of this as well. But I stay away from the colored formulas, and I use the white only. And sometimes you can find different fragrances that appeal to you in the white. Just open the bottle and check and make sure the color is indeed the color of milk. Okay, so I'm going to stand up a little bit because it hurts to bend over. I have my baby bottles here, as you can see. I have, and you can use whatever type of bottle you want. This has distilled water in it, so you're going to need your fabric softener, and you're going to need your distilled water. And here I have another baby bottle with some distilled water. You can fill it up as high or as little as you choose. Okay, here's another one. It's got the little Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse logos on the front, really cute. I need to get some more of these. I have some preemie babies. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me put it over here behind the flowers here, or by the flowers, so you can see. This is like a little preemie, and it's already been concocted with my distilled water and my clothes softener. And this cute little bottle came with a baby that I purchased not too long ago. So I'm going to set this one up. And I just realized I don't have any distilled water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of distilled water in from each of these little bottles that I have here, just to add some liquid to this. Maybe if I do that, I'll have enough to make. I think that's going to work. Let me move this out the way, and let me put it in front so you can see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to move that out the way. Okay, here's my little bottle that I just poured some more distilled water. Okay, then you're going to need some clear silicone, and this is what I use. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's 100% clear, waterproof silicone, and you can buy it in a larger capacity. This is a little expensive. It was about $4, but you've got to realize too that you don't need a lot when it comes to making your bottles. Okay, so it's kind of worth it. But this is I got this at Lowe's. You can probably get it at you could probably even get it at Walmart if you look hard, in the industrial section. I don't know that Michael's or Hobby Lobby would have this, but any hardware store, and of course Walmart, would have this. So it's waterproof, clear silicone. And what I do is I go over to my microwave, and I'm going to turn on my microwave. I've got some water in a plastic container, and I am going to heat up the water because there's a reason for that. And while the water's heating, let me show you, I have my oh boy, can't tell if you can see this or not. I have my nipples right here for my baby bottles. Make sure your nipples are dry. Make sure everything is nice and clean, okay, before you go to this process. I think I actually started, did I start? Ooh, this is weird. I'm gonna get rid of this. I think I actually tried to do something with this. Okay, here we go. So here's my nipples, and the one bottle that I had didn't have a nipple, so I went to Dollar General and I purchased a package of these nipples. They weren't very expensive at all. I do have a pacifier here that I thought I might work on, but I think I'm going to pass on that today because I have to round up a magnet, but I still use the same silicone as when I'm making the bottles. Okay, so I'm going to set this binky aside, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the tip, there we go, off of the silicone. Okay, I don't need the scissors anymore. Get rid of those. I'm pretty sure most of y'all know how to do this, but I'm just showing you how I do it. Okay, so I have my bottles. I tell you what, let me see, I think it was this one. This is the preemie nipple. I think I'll do this one first, since this one's ready, since it's got the milk in it. I wish I need to get some more of these. I really like them. I may have to break down and buy some just to have the containers. Okay, I think that's plenty good. Now, what I've done is I have heated up some water. No, it's not that hot. Let me put it back. I want this to be fairly warm because I'm going to take this silicone container right here, and I'm going to put it in the hot water to let the silicone kind of soften up a little bit. Even though it is already kind of soft, by putting it in the hot water, it's going to help it to come out a lot easier. And while we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and open up these little nipples here so I can put, I think it's going, oh, it fits perfect. Okay, there you go. There's the nipple, one of the new nipples that I purchased in the pack. So here's all my little nipples and their lids. Okay. See how hot the water is now. Yeah, it's pretty warm. So what I'm going to do here is I am going to take this container of water and I'm going to take this silicone and I'm going to drop it in the water. And I'm going to let it sit for just a minute or so, get nice and warm. And what this will do is allow for an easy squeeze, so I can be a little more accurate with my baby bottles. Okay, I like to clean up as I go. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and get it out. Well, hold on, I need to dry it off. We don't want to get any water in the nipple. So I am drying it off. And now I'm going to take this preemie, and it's already coming out. And you just eyeball it. And drop it down in there. Little bit at a time. Okay, that looks good. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this baby bottle and I'm just going to stick the nipple. Well, no, I'm not, because that's going to get it wet. I don't want to get it wet. So you just want to set it aside so it can dry, okay? So let me go to the next one. This nipple's clear, so I can actually see and when I get to the tip, I like to squeeze it just a smidge to make a little bit of the silicone come out through the baby hole. I know you probably can't see that, but and then I take my finger and run it. And you can also cheat and you can put a little bit on the nipple. Okay. You put in, you know, sometimes you could just put in a little dab. And if the bottles are just for you and you're not going to sell them, they don't have to be perfect, okay? They don't have to be perfect. So I'm setting that one aside. Let me put this back in the water a little bit longer to warm up, because it's not coming out as easy as I want it to. Okay. I'm going to dry it off. And get my next nipple. Give it a squeeze. Get it in there. Squeeze the outer part and rub, squeeze and rub, and set it aside to dry. And like I said, these bottles, you know, they're for you to use at home, so you don't have to make them absolutely perfect. I mean, you ladies out there are so good at making these bottles that you can actually hide, you can't even tell that there's any silicone in the nipple. You're so good at it, but I'm not that good yet, so here I'm making another one, and I'm dabbing the end. I'm setting it aside to dry.